Day 3 at the World Grand Prix as the second round gets underway. The Army doesn't like this look. Head down for Barney. Bombs away for Ron Mollenkamp. But would Super Chin have the TNT? And all smiles for MVG. Dominance in Dublin today on High Roller Radio. Yes, Tuesday at the City West Hotel in Dublin, Day 3 at the Grand Prix, as we get a nice shot of the playing area from Martin Leake. He was excited. Day 3, 45 minutes to go, he tweeted. Double in, double out, 100K up top. That outer ring, ultra important. We get the double percentages, starting and finishing combined, from Adocpedia. MVG leading the pack, 66.7%. Demolition Man, the next most accurate, at 57.1%. These two face each other tonight. That statistic will be crucial. You see there, Gary Anderson way back at 36.1%, and yet he keeps on winning. At the Red Bit 180, providing the average leaders, Snakebite topping the charts. Had that 104 in his win over Steve West in round 1. Darren Webster next with a 102.48. He'll need more of the same tonight against Mighty Mike. Dave Chisnall, Raymond Van Barneveld, first ones up. The crowd ready during the walk-ons. Important match for Chizzy, too, as we learned from Chris Kempf. He'll drop from world number 8 to world number 10 if he loses. We pick it up. Opening set tied at 1. Chisnall with this 140, followed by a 150 setup shot to leave double 18, which he'd get. Third leg now. He had a 180 on his way to double 8. Break of throw. First set to the man in yellow, 3 legs to 1. Chisnall broke to start the second set, then got in first. His scoring was better too. Finished off 52 here and 2 clean darts for 2-0 in full control. Now, he did miss 6 darts for the set in the third leg, but made things right in the fourth on double top. Come on, he says. 2 sets to nothing at the second interval. Barney in trouble. And yes, he was, because nothing changed in set number 3. Chizzy taking out 76 here. The look on the Dutchman's face tells you his predicament, and there was no way out. Dave Chisnall, your first man through to the quarterfinals with a relatively easy 3-0 victory over RVB. Darts Fan 180 was all over it. Dave Chisnall on fire, he tweeted. Chizzy smashes Van Barneveld. And yes, I do agree. To be more informed about darts, give him a follow at DartsFan180_GER. Nice graphics, right? Dave Davies letting off some steam at Double D Dream, asking, is it just me who gets annoyed when they call Barney 5-time champion of the world and players like Beaton and Bunting Lakeside champion? Why be so petty and contradictory? I know he's a box office draw and it sounds good, but come on. To which Adoki Balboa 1 responded, agreed, mate. It's annoying. Tough task for Geoffrey Vaughn today, facing Gary Anderson, the UK Open champion, World Match Play champion, and the Champions League winner. JDZ has been a giant killer this year, we'll see. Anderson is elite though. Broke in the first leg, then open with this 160 check-in en route to 2-0. He was off the stage in super quick time, 1 set to the good. We pick up the second set, all square at 1. Ando with his third, count 'em, 3 160 in shots, incredible. He'd hold here in the madhouse for 2-1. He then break throw with a 90 checkout on bullseye to leave Vaughn muttering to himself as he exited stage left. Anderson leading 2-0 at the second interval. Same story in set number 3. Ando breaking throw here on double 5. Then look at this, 174 to leave 8. The double 4, no problem, absolutely relentless. He then finished off the match in style, a 130 checkout on double 5 again. Handshakes on a straight sets victory for the Flying Scotsman. 91 is average, 56% on checkouts, 2 180s. I was actually starting off quite well, Anderson said. We got there at the end. Always nice. On what he's accomplished this year, what his goals are now? Retirement, he joked. I want to do some fishing. Another interesting fact from Wikipedia. By virtue of his 5 wins this year, he says, Anderson has single-handedly cost Geoffrey Vaughn £41,000 in ranking income. Harsh. Ron Mollenkamp had his game face on for his tilt with last year's winner, your reigning champ Daryl Gurney, conducting the choir on Sweet Caroline. And yes, Team Super Chin was ready. Loving this too in the opening leg. Very first shot, the Irishman with a 146 check-in to set the tone. Game on. A 15-dart leg to start, the Dutchman having trouble getting away, and Gurney would pounce in the second leg. A break on double six, and in no time at all would depart the stage with the first set. This scoreline indicative of the real story. Ron the Bomb having difficulty going bombs away. Super Chin would eventually hit double 16, collects his winning dart, and a commanding 2-0 advantage. Third set turnaround, well, the Dutchman managed to break throw, tied at 1, double 18 good, as Kirk Bevins made the call, a little explosion, trying to pump himself up. Then, after Gurney missed 4 darts at tops to break back, Mollenkamp secured the set on double 8, turned to the crowd and said, "Not so fast." 2-1 now. Fourth set, momentum clearly on the Dutchman's side. At 1 apiece, he landed this double 18 for a break. Mollenkamp then fired in his fourth 180, then nailed double top for 2-0. The Irishman composed too, though. Double 4, good for a break back in 2-1. But the Bomb held his nerve, took out 60 here. Then look at this, the big screen, pure intensity. The fans loved it. Drama, a deciding set now. We give full props to Gurney, though. The crowd against him, he stayed cool and calm. This 180 en route to holding in the first leg. Then Mollenkamp missed a dart at bullseye for the 1-2-7 to level the match. And you can see there, pure pain. The Irishman finished off the 32. Frustration for Mollenkamp. Gurney's title defense so far successful. Holds on for a 3-2 victory. There's the Super Chin we know and love. "I get booed here all the time anyway," he said. "Just another day for me. Everybody's got their favorite." On his next opponent, Gary Anderson, "We always have a good game," Gurney said. "We've never played double in, though, so I'm not really sure." Crowd was a bit out of order. Do you agree? Tommy Hunt asking Chris Mason. "Not anywhere near as much when Merv played MVG in the final," Mason replied, adding, "It's part of the game nowadays." Michael Van Gerwen, top seed, entering the Coliseum. Darren Webster, his opponent. MVG in a mood. After winning his first 2 legs, one on a 108 checkout, he missed the bullseye on this attempt to land the big fish. A grimace from the Green Machine. No bother, though. He'd finish off the 25 for a clean sweep in set number 1. Mighty Mike did hit the bullseye in set number 2. A 70 checkout, 119 bull. Chuckled about that single one. Demolition Man trying to fight back, 180 here to help get on the board, but Van Gerwen countered. Solid performance thus far from the world number 1. 2 sets to the good. Not much changed in the third set. MVG open with back-to-back 160 check-ins. This double 16 made it 2-0. He was dominant. 5 180s in all. 92 and change his average. 3-0 he wins. He won 9 of the 10 legs played. "This is not easy," Van Gerwen said. "He's a fighter. The last set I played phenomenal." On his next opponent, Dave Chisnell, "We have good games," he said. "Unfortunately for him, I win most of them." So, the second round in full swing now. Here's the bracket for the winners today. Chizzy, MVG, Gurney, Anderson. On tap tomorrow, we continue round 2 action. There you see the pairings. Sulovich takes on White. Beaton plays the Iceman. Peter Wright, James Wadamena, and then jackpot Adrian Lewis goes up against the Lethal Biscuit. The World Grand Prix, Day 3 in Dublin, today on High Roller Radio.